Yep. So first bit of news, which is a fun one, we got a Gran Turismo movie announcement, and it's coming out in August 2023.
Did you gentlemen see like the idea of how they want to make that movie, like, or like what the synopsis or plot would be for that?
Yeah. So
I think it's kind of weird, but
it's supposed to be based on a true story.
What? Somebody was like, "Yo, I'm
There's
so
no
good
way.
at Gran Turismo." Like, did they have the simulated like an actual
Look, the
pedal
only
set?
person I can think of, and I mean, this is I'm the only one that's gonna know this. I feel like it's based off of this YouTuber turned actual like race car driver named Jimmy Broadbent. That's what it
That
sounds
name
like to
sounds
me.
familiar. Not
It-
like the actor Jim Broadbent, but there's actually like I've heard that name
Well,
bandied around somewhere.
Yeah, so Jimmy Broadbent, he uploaded just a bunch of like or he has, and I guess continues to do to upload videos on YouTube where he just plays around with like the racing simulators like Assetto Corsa or maybe some iRacing, Formula One stuff. Um, but he recently, in like the last couple of years, started actually racing in like sports cars and stuff.
Okay.
Like GT kind of sports cars.
Okay, so
Now,
something like what Patrick Dempsey does, or like because like he like in that kind of regard.
in that same kind of
Okay.
like the same kind of cars.
All right.
Now,
Nice.
I mean, the story, like what you're saying, based off a true story, it kind of sounds kind of like that what they're going to. I don't think it's going to be based off Jimmy Broadbent, but I
Similar
think something
feel.
similar to that.
Like this is
That's the only way for me that I think that works, because like let Danny explain this to everybody listening in.
So this is from Deadline. It's based on a true story. The film is the ultimate wish fulfillment tale of a teenage Gran Turismo player whose gaming skills won a series of Nissan competitions to become an actual professional race car driver.
Okay. This reminds me of there was an old movie from the 80s where
Is this Ready Player One?
not Ready Player One. Yeah, this kind of
Yeah.
stuff sounds like a realistic take on that, but no, there was an old movie. I think is it called The Wizard? I forgot what it's called. I'm gonna cheat and look it up right here. But it is like about a kid who has to like, travel around the country. Yeah, it's called The Wizard. I'm a genius.
You're a
God.
wizard.
Yeah, I'm a wizard. Thanks, Hagrid. No, but it's with Fred Savage. It's basically a boy and his brother.
Fred Savage. Wow.
A boy and his brother run away from home and hitch cross country with the help of a girl they meet to compete in the ultimate video game championship.
Ooh.
Yeah, and like he plays with a power glove and everything. Dude, it's like really cheesy, but it's entertaining. It's like it came out like 2 years after Princess Bride, so Fred Savage is a little older, but yeah, this is what this sounds like, except with racing. So what he's just gonna be driving in like a GTR or like a Skyline, just trying to like I'm trying to learn, and who's like, I want to see it like it's like a realistic take on Speed Racer, except he doesn't come from a family of racing. Like there's a lot like I have to try to discern here. Like I guess until we get an actual like trailer or something, like my disbelief cannot be suspended.
Yeah, I
Let's
need
say
to
that.
see a trailer.
Yeah, me too. I mean, it comes out August
Late
of
2023.
next year.
August of next year. Like it
Or
better
like
be
three,
with
yeah.
legit. Like I told you guys earlier when we talked with this news first broke is they have to have like the licenses. Like they got to be able to do some cool stuff with that. Like come on, like
Yeah.
if you're not gonna get like decent licensing, like what's the point of making the movie?
Like
It's just gonna
licenses
end
when it
up being
comes
like
to,
a Need for Speed.
Yeah,
like having car car manufacturers and stuff. And
yeah, with the car
Yeah.
parts and they're racing. Like you have like Nismo stuff.
Well,
you have
I'm pretty sure it's easy because Gran
like
Turismo
Toyota.
already has licenses for the game for the video games. I'm
Yeah,
sure
but that's different for movies. It's a different ball game.
Yeah. So what I'm saying, or what I'm trying to get to, is that maybe like I'm sure Sony have already spoken to these car manufacturers about the possibility of including some of these cars already, since they already have the licensing for the game. They probably have to pay a little bit extra for them to show up in a movie or make a
suppose.
movie about it. But
Yeah, I mean, look at what they did with Chip and Dale recently. Like they put a lot of licensed stuff in there that I didn't even believe they
I
could
don't even know
do.
how they did that.
Yeah, they did certain stuff. I was like, okay,
I
like,
still gotta watch that one, man.
do it,
Yeah,
man. It's
Disney
fun.
Plus.
Yeah, a friend of mine, he's like, dude, I watched it twice. I was like, all right, good for you, man. Like I think he's watched it once with his daughter and then once by himself to like catch the little Easter eggs and stuff.
There's a lot of Easter eggs.
Dude, Seth Rogen's hilarious in that. the whole like Polar Express thing, like I cannot like that's gonna live in my head for a really long time. It's like the deathly, like glazed over, uncanny valley stare of the CG characters in those movies. That's so smart. Yeah. So who knows? It's the whole like wish fulfillment thing, and wonder if the main character is gonna play like when they play Gran Turismo at home. Are they actually playing on like the licensed steering wheel and the pedals, or if they're playing on just like a dual
controller.
sense controller, I'm gonna be mad. Like I'm gonna be like, this guy's not a real fan. Like they're not playing the way God intended, like with actual like that simulator like controls. Like
Yeah.
we're talking about playing Microsoft Flight Sim and doing all the Top Gun stuff. Like if you're not playing that with at least like
Like an
a-
actual
with
joystick.
at least the
and
joystick, like come on, like you don't need a HOTAS, but like if you have at least a joystick or something, come on, guys. Like you can't say you're really playing the game,
Yeah.
if you're not doing it right. But who knows? We'll find out more probably by the end of the year, right?
Hopefully.
Probably.
Yeah, we'll see.
I guarantee you now, because this movie's being made, Xbox and Microsoft are going to make a Forza movie.
It'll probably, well, who knows? Because right now, like, if you use, we're gonna go into video game stuff really quickly, but if you saw the showcase that Microsoft did just recently, it was like, here are games are coming out within the next year,
Yeah.
and Forza looked legit.
No, Forza
Forza looks really good.
looks really good. Because I watched the live stream just for Forza, and with the day night cycles, the updated like was it damage models and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna look so great.
Yeah.
What I'm hoping, I mean, again, we're getting into like video games and stuff. What I'm hoping for, since the game now has like day and night cycles, kind of day and night cycles, that they include actual like real like endurance racing, like 24-hour kind of thing, like Le
Oh
Mans.
man, yeah, like a simulated, like sort of like
Like-
shortened version of Le Mans, like
No, like a full, like you're doing an actual 24-hour race and it has day and night on it. That's what I'm hoping
oh,
for.
your junk's gonna overheat and break.
Good. I have
Kind of like
I have the Series X. I hope it can.
Do you
it can
have?
handle it.
Will you have to have 2 other players in your house? Like, hey, you take this for 4 or 5 hours. I'm gonna go take a nap
If
and then
you
come back.
want to
and
really
cycle?
Like,
Yo,
make
that's
it
as
legit.
real as possible, you get a team of 4 or 5 people and you alternate every few hours.
Bringing it back to movies, watch Ford v Ferrari. Ford versus
Yes.
Ferrari, good ass movie.
saw that in Dolby, and that was
That's
cool.
hot. That's awesome.
It was-
Okay.
I wonder how that would be in 40X.
You know what? I don't think it'd be that wild, but I think it'd still be entertaining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just watch it for the as Anthony's not in with us today, but as for the Christian Bale bone saws, man, or like at least the whole section where Henry Ford Jr. is doing the test run in the GT. Like,
Oh yeah.
that part is like I remember watching like an initial trailer where he's just like kind of crying, and then you ended up realizing he's crying because he's like, Dad would love this so much. I was like, damn it, like that's too cool.
Yeah.
But like that whole sequence in 40X would be a lot of fun. That
Yeah.
would be really cool.
And then when the car stops, you get like that.
That jolt.
You get poked
yeah,
in the back.
you guess you get poked in the back. There is some moderate poking with some movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Lightyear trailer that hit us
Well-
like, what the hell? Like I got poked.
There was, I forgot in Top Gun. There was a part where it's like you're
When Rooster gets hit with the pull
oh
cue,
with the
pull cue.
This
Again,
thing-
whoever
we get poked
programmed
in-
this had way too much fun.
like
Like-
you would expect like I don't know. It,
I
it just threw me off.
That would be impossible.
No,
but
I know,
it,
but
it made sense.
It was just a weird but
it
hilarious.
was
thing.
confusing.
No, it was great. Shut
They
up.
just
I'm
they
kidding.
threw it in there because like, oh, we gotta use it to some degree, right?
There's
So
something
just
got to
poke in
get
the back.
poked in here.
All right. Moving on. We had